Hello everyone, welcome to Pharmaceutical Concepts. Today, the structure for which the two fragmentation pathways we are going to learn is this. Okay, here we see benzene ring and a substitution on the ring. We can see this carbonyl group over here. Okay, what is our aim here? We have to fragment this structure. Okay, and what happens during mass fragmentation? The highly energetic electron beam is bombarded onto the sample. Okay, and this beam removes the loosely bound electron. This we have seen now multiple times. Okay, so my first step always is drawing this arrow and writing this electron. This electron represents this highly energetic electron beam. During the collision, this electron beam removes the loosely bound electron. Now where is the loosely bound electron here? I can see this carbonyl group. I can say this oxygen has lone pair of electrons, so these electrons are loosely bound. Okay, yes, we have pi bond also in the structure. So from pi bond also you can remove the electrons, not a problem. There are many pathways, fragmentation pathways possible for any given structure. Okay, the pathway which I am showing you is by removal of the electrons from this heteroatom. Okay, so suppose this electron is gone. Okay, because of the collision with this electron beam. So if this electron is gone, that means at this place there is deficiency of electron, which I will be showing by positive charge, by writing positive charge over here. Okay, so let us see how I do that. I am writing the structure again. CH2 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 C double bond O CH3. Okay, so I'm writing a charge now here, and I will call this as molecular ion, which I am denoting by capital M plus, and immediately I will write the M by Z value, which is also called as M by E value, that is mass to charge ratio. So mass to charge ratio for this particular structure is 162. Okay, mass to charge ratio is what? The molecular mass of this ion. Okay, this particular structure. Z is the charge. So there is only one charge, so denominator is always 1. Okay, further I can fragment this structure by carrying out the homolytic cleavage between this and this carbon. Okay, that means what? This bond, no, this bond here, I am breaking this bond. Okay, so see, if I break this bond, there are two parts of the structure now, CH2 CH2 CH2, and the other part of the structure is this, right, CH3. So this bond, it was made up of two electrons. One electron was here, one electron was here. Since this bond has broken by homolytic cleavage, this electron is remaining with this carbon and this electron is remaining with this carbon, since the bond was between carbon and carbon. Okay, this carbon carbon bond we have broken by homolytic cleavage. Okay, so now you can see this particular part of the structure has a charge. So this is my fragment ion. Okay, this is my fragment ion, and this particular part of the structure has only this electron, so I call this part as radical. Such radicals and neutral molecules which are formed during the fragmentation, they are not getting detected by the mass detector. Okay, so see here, here I had these electrons. Now I have electron over here, so this electron and this electron, they can form a bond. So how this will look? C triple bond O, charges as such, and this is as such. Okay, so this is C triple bond O. plus. Okay, and I call this as acylium ion. Okay, I call it as acylium ion. Now I can remove the neutral molecule carbon monoxide very easily from here. Okay, so this electron I can give here to this oxygen, right? And now these electrons can come up here, right? So what will happen here now? This C double bond O is gone as neutral molecule and charge has come up here on this CH3. Okay, so this removal of neutral molecule is always preferred during the fragmentation. Okay, so this fragment ion, it has M by Z value 12 plus 3 15. Okay, and always you can make a note also here that charge on less electronegative carbon. Now charge is on the less electronegative carbon, therefore this is the more stable species, and thus this could be the preferred pathway of fragmentation. So this is the first pathway we have seen for this particular structure. Let us look at the second pathway, second possible pathway for this particular structure. The molecular ion which can be formed by removal of the electron from the lone pair on the oxygen. Okay, and I will denote this as M plus, and its M by Z value as per my earlier slide is 162. I hope I have made the proper additions. Now here I see this carbonyl group. Okay, so I can call this carbon as alpha carbon, beta carbon, gamma carbon. Oh yes, so I see here gamma carbon, and on gamma carbon I see this hydrogen also. So whenever I see presence of gamma hydrogen, okay, I can carry out McLafferty rearrangement. Okay, that means this particular structure can undergo McLafferty rearrangement, and MR ion, that is McLafferty rearrangement ion, can be formed. So this could be one of the preferred pathway. Okay, as far as the stability of the fragment ions is concerned, those ions which are stable, okay, they will be formed. Okay, they will remain as such, and they will reach to the detector and they will get detected. Okay, so everything depends on the stability of the ions. So let us see how this McLafferty rearrangement can happen over here. Okay, so just for the convenience purpose I'm writing the structure. See, this is my gamma carbon, right? So let me write one hydrogen here, let me write one hydrogen here. This arrangement I have made so that it is easy for me to show the 6-membered transition state. Okay, so see what is going to happen here. So this hydrogen will be forming a bond with this oxygen. So this bond will be forming, but when this bond is formed, see, on the oxygen this bond will be there, these two bonds are there, this charge is there, oh, so many things are there on the oxygen. So definitely this bond will give its electrons to the next carbon. So here again this bond will be formed because these both the electrons are coming here, right? So again so many bonds on this carbon, so this bond will be broken. Okay, this bond will be broken. That means what? That means these two electrons will shift here and a new bond will be formed here. Okay, so let us see. And when this bond is formed, this bond will be breaking. okay, so that this hydrogen will go to this oxygen. So this transition state, how it will look like, okay, let me write it. So this is CH, this is H, CH2, CH2, C, CH3, oxygen, okay, this electron. So this bond is forming, this bond will go away, a double bond will be here, this bond will be broken, one more bond will be formed here. So this is the Mac-Lafferty rearrangement. We can say this is the 6-membered transition state, okay, through which this transfer of gamma hydrogen is going to happen. Okay, so what will happen now? Now after this, what is happening? Okay, let me first write this part, okay, because breaking of the bond is happening here, see here. So the whole structure is falling apart in two parts at this point, okay. So I am writing this 1H here and CH2 here, okay. And the Mac-Lafferty rearrangement ion, see this carbon I am writing CH3, this CH3 I have written. Now see this CH2 and this double bond I am writing CH2. Now I am writing this bond, single bond. I am writing this O, this hydrogen which is transferred from here, and charge on the oxygen is as such. So this is the Mr ion which is formed, okay. And if you want to calculate the, I'll call this as the fragment ion, and M by Z value of this fragment ion, so C3H6O will make it as 58. I hope I have calculated it correctly, okay. So this is the M by Z value for the Mac-Lafferty rearrangement ion. I hope you have understood the fragmentation, both the pathways for this particular structure. There are multiple pathways available, okay. There are many ways by which any particular structure can be broken down, okay. I have just shown you the two pathways here, okay, so that we can expect peaks at these M by Z values, okay. If you have any queries, feel free to ask me in the comment section, okay. I'll be glad to answer it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Happy learning.